By now, some of you may be feeling some sort of discomfort and wondering why I'm necessarily making a mad face. Well, first, let me introduce myself. My name's Liz Tremaine, and this speech is about emotional intelligence. That feeling that you felt that told you that something wasn't right, that's what emotional intelligence is. Now, that's my makeshift definition, is that feeling that's just in the bottom of your gut that tells you something isn't quite right, but technical definition, or the most commonly used one, is actually by Mayer and Salovey, which they created in the late 1990s. And it's made up of four different separate parts, and it's also referred to as the four branches model, which they say that EI is composed of four abilities: to perceive and value the emotion exactly, to access and or generate feelings when they facilitate thought, to understand emotion and emotional knowledge, and lastly, to regulate emotions promoting emotional and intellectual growth. Now, that may sound like a lot of jargon because it mostly is, but you can use my definition if you want, but most people end up making their own definitions. But I don't want to leave that where this speech ends because it's more important than just a definition. It's more important than a feeling. It's important that you understand why it's important because it's critical. Some traits that are associated with people with high EI include empathy, verbal intelligence, extroversion, openness to feelings, high self-esteem, and life satisfaction, as well as being well-adjusted, warm, genuine, persistent, and optimistic. So as long as you may be, by now, you may be thinking that some of this applies to you, and of course it does. Every human possesses EI, and it's important because it's critical. So first I'll tell you about the three areas in your life that it affects daily. Then I will let you know how to improve your ability to strengthen your use of your emotional intelligence. Alright, so by now you should get that EI is important, but what does it affect in your life? Well, it affects your life at college, at work, and at home in your personal relationships. But how is that so? Well, at school, your academic success is partially reliant on your emotional intelligence because it allows you to be more socially balanced / better socially adjusted to the many situations that college throws at you. Even if you're doing online or in a brick and mortar school, you still are presented with those same challenges. It helps you focus at the task at hand, and it also helps you feel lowered feelings of stress because you're able to realize what's making you stressed and address that in a calm and logical way. So it betters your interactions with your peers and your professors. You're able to realize the different feelings that they may have, the different emotions that are going on through an email or a text. You may be able to pick up on an undercurrent that's going on in that conversation that others may miss. But either way, it's all important to your career as a student at a college. But not only at college does your EI affect your life, but it also affects your life at your job as well. It helps you to be able to have better teamwork effectiveness as well as stand out as a leader. You're able to pick up on the emotional undercurrent that I just spoke of in a professional setting. It allows you to realize your employees' potentials, and it also allows you to realize how to lead them. And that in turn creates you to be a better leader. It helps you to also have a higher overall happiness level and job satisfaction that some may not get. But not only because it allows you to control your feelings and stay upbeat and happy, but it also allows you to pick a better job that's suited for you to begin with. So as just mentioned, EI lets leaders at work, managers, and protect your undercurrents of emotions of employees, but these skills also come in handy with personal relationships as well. At home, you may have a partner, a spouse, either or, but it plays a large factor in those relationships because people with high EI are able to sense the other person's feelings. They can address those. And because they can manage their own feelings better, they're able to then manage their partners or their moms or whoever relationship it is, whether it's a parental relationship, a spousal relationship, either or, at work, at school. Every type of relationship that you have in life is affected by your emotional intelligence. So when you are able to manage your own feelings, you also are able to regulate their feelings, which may be why you always see really calm people with complete psychopaths, because when they're able to stay calm with their higher emotional intelligence, they're actually able to rub off on their partner as well. So that may be one theory as to why that always happens. But the most important thing that you can do is put yourself in their shoes. Now, everyone's heard that expression, to walk a mile in someone else's shoes, but when you have a higher emotional intelligence, that's really what it is. You're able to feel what they're feeling and address the way that they would feel. So, if success is what we all strive for in life, why would we disregard something that can further that success in multiple areas, such as emotional intelligence? As a result of that question, one such author believes a program to increase student self-assessment of EI should actually be mandatory for freshmen as a part of orientation to build the capability to practice using EI skills after graduation. After all, the best way to build your EI is to first realize what it is and then be mindful of it and apply it to everyday situations. Through this rewiring, using hard work and dedication, your EI will increase as well as your personal success. So now you know what EI is, why it is important, and how to strengthen your own level. So guys, maybe next time your girlfriend, fiance, or wife, or whatever she is to you, says whatever or it's fine, you might think back to this information, use your newly acquired emotional intelligence skills, and realize maybe it's not fine or whatever, because it's most likely not. So thank you for your time, and I hope that you are able to analyze future situations better and with a more emotionally intelligent point of view. Thanks again for watching.